Oh, here be I, beloved, this miraculi man. I am Astarius Miraculi. I love you so much. Thank you for all of you beloveds who are tuning in and logging on. Thank you for being in this sacred space with me to receive this transmission. My subject for you today is the multiplication of wonderful. The multiplication of wonderful. I was thinking a little bit earlier today about some things that occurred for me many years ago that was just absolutely glorious. You know, sometimes we talk about the good old days, you know, and one of the ways in which we really come into a level of empowerment regarding the good old days is to understand that the good old days are meant to be at resonance with the good old eternal now. You see, every moment of genuine wonderfulness is meant to reach out and empower every other moment of genuine wonderfulness, and in turn be empowered by every other moment of genuine wonderfulness. Anytime we have an experience or had an experience in our past that was an amazing experience, that experience was an echo of eternity. Eternity in a flash. Eternity in a bottle. It was the microcosm of the macrocosmic eternal, all that is. You see, each moment is meant to be a container for the all that is, a container for eternity. So when we're thinking about the good old days, if we will allow the up-leveled feeling frequency that was present in that experience of those good old days to harmonically converge with what we feel in this now moment, allowing the good old days to harmonically converge with the good old eternal now. So right now, beloved, I want you to think back on some amazing something that you experienced. And, once upon a time, I used to say, oh my God, that was so amazingly wonderful. And then I would feel this element of sadness that experience was completely over with and would never happen again. And yet, all I have to do is to harmonically converge with that feeling frequency that existed within that experience of those good old days, and then there becomes a reactivation of that very same feeling frequency. We know that it's true because sometimes we remember moments of pain 20 years ago in the moment, and we start hurting worse than we did in the moment of the pain itself. So we know if you can regurgitate the pain, you can regurgitate the joy. Let us experience the multiplication of wonderful. All you have to do is remember it and come into the commemoration of the reactivation of the yester joy that becomes a now joy. And even the future joy, you can even pre-memorate the wonderfulness of the future. Maybe you want to think of who you are 1,000 years in the future and how much you've evolved at that point and how up-leveled your soul is and how much ascension frequency you're carrying. And allow that pre-memoration to harmonically converge with the now memoration of this moment. Letting the good old future days to harmonically converge with the good old eternal now, containing the resonance within this moment. I want to share with you a selection from my book. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. It's Miraculi, Song of Ascension. In this particular piece, I call, In the Arms of Ascension, I Now Wake Up. I searched for wisdom, the wisdom of all, not just this or that, but of all things large and small. My seeking has given birth to a grand discovery that the key to all wisdom is God within me. With immeasurable speed, my mind now rises up in the arms of ascension. I now wake up. Now, teach me of love, the fullness of love, the love of the lowlands and the plains up above, how it blew my mind and shattered my reason to know that with perfect love I was already seasoned. This love so strong and never to destruct. In the arms of ascension, I now wake up. Now, what of serenity, the one called Father of Peace? Will you now tell me within my being that also awaits release? Am I dreaming? Can this really be real? My soul all lit up in this tranquility I feel? This peace of God, no one can interrupt. In the arms of ascension, I now wake up. How glad I am I had the inner ear to hear it. This glorious truth, the supreme message of the Spirit. To think I spent all this time searching far and wide to find I could have whatever I want through the God of my inner side. Yes, the Spirit of God has overran my cup. In the arms of ascension, I now wake up. And so, beloved, as you resonate with those good old days, allow the good old days to harmonically converge with the good old eternal now in this now moment. Be the power that you are. Be the love that you are. Be the wisdom that you are. Be the bliss that you are. Bliss to far eye. Go ahead and tingle all over yourself and feel the resonance of bliss, the resonance of ecstasy. You are worthy of every amazing blessing that life has to offer. Receive, 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 and receive. Give, 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 and give. Divinely allow, divinely allow, divinely allow, and divinely allow. Oh, yeah. Juicy Mac Sweet. Oh, it's good for me. I'm good for you. Allow the good old days and the good old future days to harmonically converge with the good old eternal now. In this now moment. Thank you, Divine Creator. God, Goddess, and beloved angels, for divinely presencing within us. Thank you, Creator, for triggering within us the eternal remembrance that every time is now, every space is here, and everyone is us, and how to reignite all of the exalted feeling frequency of the good old days, allowing them to harmonically converge with the good old eternal now, in this now moment. Thank you for endowing us with an activation of the spirit of forgiveness, that we forgive ourselves and that we forgive all others. Realizing that if we don't forgive the past, we can't trust the present, and we then attract a future untrustworthy and unpleasant. Thank you for giving us the presence of mind and heart to presence with the resonance of ascension. I am the frequency of ascension. I am therefore joined in ascension ad infinitum. I am therefore ascended. I allow, receive, manifest, and live my ascension. I am therefore ascended. I, God, Goddess, Absolute, am. I, the universe, am. I consecrate the path upon which my feet walk. I consecrate my feet with which the ascended master walks. Every time is now, every space is here, every one is me, full awakening of eternal remembrance, blessing. Now I be immortal hands, immortal body, immortal energy, immortal healing. I as God and Goddess do all that they will ever do. On mountain heights of heaven's land, I now invoke the master plan, because it's my divine birthright. I'm giving back my cosmic sight. At dawn of life, I was so high with the angels I did fly. I now ascend to higher plane. Ancient times now come again. 'Tis in the name of holy peace. All my blessings now increase. My great abundance now comply with power of my single eye. I bless the darkness, make it right. Reverse the tide and free the light. God, Goddess, make my power ever purer. Let the power not endure. I love and lift my fellow man and woman and understand the master plan. For me, there's simply nothing new except that which I always knew. First I spin at speed of light. Within, without, come now my sight. Almighty Spirit Elohim, make truth of this my cosmic dream. Oh yes, my eye is really single. With light my body does now tingle. Oh, my soul is so brand new. I now know all that I once knew. Thank you, beloved, for remembering who you are. Thank you for loving on yourself. Thank you for knowing that you make a monumental impact upon the expansion of life. Thank you for knowing that life is better by virtue of you, and this is also true even when you are in human forgetfulness. Thank you for knowing that the universal expanse of your being remembers for you that which you have humanly forgotten. Thank you for coming home to your divinity, coming home to the eternal and infinite love within your heart. I love you so much. I am Astarius Miraculi. I invite you to go and visit my website. I have a number of musical albums and a couple of books available, and I'm also available for private sessions, intuitive astrology readings, as well as healing transmissions with didgeridoo, vocal harmonics, and Reiki. I also teach Reiki, and so there's a lot of different things available to you. Go ahead and put me to sacred work for you, and let's do some one-on-one work. Love you so much. In my profile, you'll find my website. You'll also find a phone number if you want to reach out directly. Up at the top, there's room for all. It's just the bottom that's crowded, y'all. So it is, and so it shall eternally be. And I love all you beloveds who have tuned in. I'm waving back at you and thanking you so much for presencing with me.